I don't want to have the helmet on for the video, but for the sake of the video, I gotta rock the helmet. And you're probably wondering what I'm referring to when I say the helmet. I'm talking about the headphones. It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another crypto video. I'm gonna be ranting about meme coins today, going over a few things that I feel like people should know about meme coins. So this is going to be a jam-packed video. And then I just seen a post that Trump talking about he trying to abolish taxes for all Americans. What's going on? I don't even know how that's even possible. But hey, that's the news for the day. Crypto is looking pretty good for the day. But we're going to be talking about meme coins because I've been seeing a lot of people share their opinion on meme coins. And me personally, 3 years embedded into the meme coin trenches, I want to give my thesis on meme coins, at least my opinion on a thesis, should I say. So we'll be going over Murad's thesis, and then I'm gonna be putting my 2 cents in it. So if you like these type of videos, make sure that you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithm. Now everybody's wondering what the secret sauce is to finding meme coins before they explode, right? A lot of times you guys are wondering, like, how are they getting these meme coins so early? What's the secret sauce? Guys, more times than not, it's just being in the know or having friends that know friends that know friends. It's a terrible casino out here, but more times than not, that's how it goes. We are seeing these AI meme coins do well, right? And for the most part, I don't even know what they do, right? They just like have a mind of their own. A few days ago, I took a trade on Forest at a $4 million market cap. I went to go check my wallet. It's at a $27 million market cap. So that was a trade that I didn't even think was going to work, right? I bought it on the hype of Terminal AI. Again, so I'm gonna show y'all something that I discovered with a lot of these AI meme coins that could lead you to the next great AI meme coin. But before we get into all of that, this might be like a 20-30 minute video, bear with me. I want to go and listen to what my boy Maker had to say. If you don't know who Maker is, this is the dev for the Jesus coin, and he was dropping some gems. So I want everybody to hear this, and I'm gonna give my opinion on it, being that I've had some involvement with the back end of the space. Check this out.
Every coin has a cabal. That is a group of influencers, a group of insiders who are wealthy outside of that token. So they have cash, Sol, ETH, stablecoins to spend on development, to spend on tier 1 listings, which by the way are 6 figures plus for each one, to spend for marketing, to spend for market maker.
Now, I'm gonna stop right there with this specifically. This is true, right? A lot of times you don't even know it, right? That these I don't know exactly what the influencers. I'm not speaking on any influencers. My community know that I would never be a serial dev because we're focused on what we're doing, and I've stated I have no intentions of ever creating another crypto coin. Made that very, very clear. But there's a lot of things going on in the space where you got these influencers or these people that know people, right? They might know VCs, they might know market makers, and they create these coins, right? And they give these coins a bit of the supply to maybe their friends, maybe to top KOL, so they'll talk about it, and even in exchanges. And this is where the supply control things comes. Now, Murad talked about supply control, right? It could be good or it could be bad. But we often wonder, right? And if we go here to, let's just go here to SPX, right? Because XPX was a token that just popped up out of nowhere, right? Nobody knew that this thing was going to explode the way that it exploded, and then out of nowhere, it exploded. So I want to go here to the weekly charts and kind of show you guys an example. You can see here that if we go here to the weekly charts, this token did nothing for literally 10 months. Literally 10 months. So do you think that it was just a coincidence that this guy just hung around the Telegram? He seen how base the Telegram was, and it just exploded? No, this had to be strategic, in my opinion. Just from my knowledge in crypto, this shit like this doesn't just happen, okay? It's not just gonna happen, right? I personally know, because even with the creation of a token, is so hard to build a community. You can be building something and your community can still support you and not even support the token, right? So it's extremely hard to build a community, and to build a community with this type of chart is, in my opinion, you don't unheard of. Once charts get like this, a lot of times they are done. They're done. But now what we're seeing is we're seeing a lot of these crypto coins get CTO'd, right? Because they don't want to be known as the developer that created the token. Because if they CTO it, if anything goes wrong, then they can't be blamed, right? So it's like, okay, let's go find something that's marketable, that actually has a community, and whales, we're going to collectively come together and grab a whole bunch of supply. And when we have enough of the supply, then we're going to start our marketing. And all you need is one face in crypto that everybody trusts and knows. And something like this could happen, right? You see an explosion. But I don't think that this just magically, people just was like, oh, we went into Telegram, we hung out, and it was a cool vibe. So I decided to buy and tell all my whale friends. No, this was strategic. And this was what's it called? When you go in your thoughts, and you already got premeditated. This was premeditated here, right? This was a collective effort of some group, right? Now, I'm not necessarily saying it's bad in crypto, but just like Maker was saying, these are a bunch of wealthy people that don't have to sell, right? They're living on their yachts. They've put a collective amount of liquidity together, right? And they're going ahead and market this thing and use some of the supply for exchanges, right? To get it listed, right? And to say it's a community takeover, right? But you never know the beginning story of how all of this happened, right? And why no one was paying attention. But what made you just one day wake up and say, this is the chosen one? What I've been seeing in crypto is this a lot as of lately, right? Now, I'm gonna go into another example, but let's for the sake of the video, let's just finish what Maker was saying.
To spend for KOL support, to give tokens to their friends, all of these things, because they are wealthy outside of this, therefore they are able to pay for these things and they never sell. So they're holding a corner of the supply, anywhere from like 10 to 20 to 40% of supply, spread out throughout wallets, and they do not need to sell because they have the excess capital outside of that. And they know that is the meme coin super cycle, so they are just holding forever into infinity. That is the difference between every single coin that exists and Jesus Coin. That is why Jesus Coin is so special, is because the tiny, like, borderline monarchy that exists within these projects, where it's like the haves and the have-nots, everyone is exit liquidity for all of these massive bags.
Right. So when the market becomes a little frothy, what do you think is going to happen here with a token like SPX? Because as it goes higher, the higher it goes, the faster it goes, the faster it falls with no support, right? So I'm seeing a lot of tokens rush up, right? But they're not building no support on the way. So this is not healthy, because without the structure, there's no support to fall down to. So that's why you're seeing a lot of these tokens rush up, and then when you hop in, they crash down because there's no structure being built. So yeah, this is all fun and games if you can get in early, but it's very, very dangerous for people that's buying in at the tops, right? Because when these guys decide to sell their whale bags, just as much as the liquidity ran up fast because of the low liquidity in the meme coin, just as fast as it may fall. And I'm telling you, like, I'm giving you guys an ultimate guide of how to find these things early, all right? But Maker made a great point. Another point is getting listed on exchanges. Now, again, I have a little bit of experience with that, right? The exchanges are good when everything is going good. Market makers can help when everything is going good, right? But when everything is going bad, they do the same as any other individual or investor. They sell their bags, right? Especially the MMs, right? The MMs, sometimes they'll ask for a large portion of the supply, right? To control your project, your token, right? And say, oh, we're going to market, we're going to do it, and really never do anything, right? But sell as more people join and become part of your community. So that's why the new narrative here is being organic, right? No supply given out to KOLs, because KOLs, what do they do? They sell, right? 90% of the time, I've always took stable coins for any sponsorship. Very, 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 very few times that I've took the native token, right? And I can actually count on my hands how much I've done that, right? And if you ask any company that's worked for me, I've told them personally, I prefer the stable coins over the native tokens. Why? Because I know I plan on getting rid of the token, right? So even with a sponsorship or anything like that, you know, most of the KOLs and influencers, the good ones, right? They'll say, hey, I don't want any of the token. Just give me a stable coin, right? Just give me a stable coin. That's it, right? And there's been a few projects that all they had was tokens, you know what I mean? And it is what it is, right? I'm not going to name those projects, but there's been a few projects. So I'm here to make that clear to everyone that's out there, right? But again, when they pass out, you know, these tokens to KOLs, and even with our community projects, I watch motherfuckers just sold as soon as they got the tokens. Airdrops. People who get tokens early through airdrops sell, right? These listing fees, even if you're getting listed just on a tier 3 or tier 4 CEX, it's 5 to 10K for listing. You also have to match the liquidity. So not only do you got to pay for the listing, but you have to give tokens away for the pair, and then you have to match the pair with the tokens for, per se, like BNB. The same can be said for the market making. So all of this creates selling pressure. So when everything is going up, you really don't see the selling pressure. But as soon as a whale decides to offload, everything starts tumbling down like dominoes because of all of this selling pressure. So that's why you see a lot of times that these projects, they rush up in the beginning, right? Soon as a project gets launched, you see it explode. You're like, oh my God, this is going to 100 billion. Then as soon as you hop in, it just implodes, right? Because that's all everything that they're investing in. Maybe it's utility, maybe it's centralized, maybe it's marketing, all of that. Plus the people that got in early and deciding to take profits, right? Deciding to take profit. So again, you got to be wise out here in crypto and not chase green candles, right? That's why with Murad's thesis, he was saying to buy into projects that have went through dips, right? So this is what I got from his thesis here, right? So Murad believes that meme coins are entering a super cycle phase. These coins, which started as jokes, are evolving into significant investments thanks to their community-driven movements. It says Murad's highlights that meme coins appeal to people's desire for belonging, entertainment, and shared identity. Communities build around memes fostered strong connections, making these coins more speculative, right? So you're seeing like people wanting to be part of something, right? Wanting to be a part of a community, right? Meme coins succeed because they create social movements. Gen Z in particular spends much of their time on social media, like that's the new world, and seeks digital spaces to belong, right? Meme coins provide an easy way for them to connect and feel part of something bigger. So if you're on your computer all day, guess what? You don't have time to. You don't have time to build real relationships, right? You don't have time to go and mingle and go in, you know what I'm saying? Because you always on the computer. Maybe that's your daily life, but maybe that's what Gen Z provide, or you're always on social media on your phone, right? So instead of going out to the bar and kind of like meeting a person organically, you might be lured or since you're already on social media, you might be, you know, feeling like it's better to just get on a social media dating app opposed to go meeting somebody in real life. Well, the same thing is happening in crypto. Crypto is turning into a social media dating app, right? Instead of going to make real friends or going to reach out to meet people to kind of like get that real feel, people are just saying, hey, we can create a group of like minds, kind of like a mega mind, if you ever heard that term, of people that have the same, you know, core thoughts or goals or desires, right? And kind of like build a community. Well, hey, guess what we're going to do next? Let's tokenize that community. So this is what's happening, right? Meme coins provide an easy way for them to connect and feel part of something bigger. Unlike traditional focused meme coins, focus on technological innovation. Meme coins tap into the emotional and communal investment. Meme coins don't require expertise in cryptography, making them more accessible for retail investors. So you don't have to know how to do TNA to get into meme coin. You don't have to, go through towels and white paper and understand how AI and decentralization and infrastructure and if it's a ISO 222 token or modular blockchain and all of these like words and jargon that people in meme coins clearly don't give a fuck about. So meme coins don't require expertise in cryptography, making them more accessible to retail. So somebody normal person, you show them a infrastructure play or a blockchain or RWA play, they like, what is this? You show them a picture of a cat or something that they like, they can get emotion. It makes them emotional. It's driven, right? That's the one thing I've been paying attention to with meme coins, right? For the last month or two, right? I'm paying attention to the meme coins that make me feel some type of way. Now, they say you're not supposed to get emotional in crypto, which is true, right? But a lot of people are driven to meme coins that make them feel some type of way. That's giving off some type of emotion, right? So you look at something, you're like, oh, I can rock with that, right? Or a catchphrase. We'll get into all of that. Gen Z, speaking of that, phrases are becoming meme coins. So now they're tokenizing phrases. You see stuff like, and again, there's tokens behind all of these. Don't go buy them. Think of something that you believe can go viral in your head or that's in everyday life, and then find something you're driven to. Don't just go buy a phrase because I got it here. Please don't. All right, so Gen Z phrases like crash out, Riz, Gnat, if I'm saying that right? Aura, all of these things, right, are being tokenized. Tokenizing phrases, right, become viral because they capture the youthful energy, humor, and quick adaptability of the internet generation. These phrases offer relatability, so you can relate to it, right? Why do people buy dog coins or cat coins? Because they relate to these things. Some people like turtles, some people like frogs. These phrases making them powerful tools for meme culture, which translate well into meme coin movements where the goal is to go viral. Now, back in 2021, it was a little bit different, right? People weren't just like, or being driven to something, right? They would look at maybe a leader or somebody that, that they've seen have success in crypto and just copy them or follow them. In 2021, I think it was the whole, like, let's donate our tokens to Vitalik. If Vitalik does something or shows our token some type of interest, guess what happens? Our token is going to pump, right? Or Elon, right? Let's do something for Elon, since Elon is one of the main figures in the world that's popular or famous figures that's willing to be the voice and talk about crypto. So let's make an Elon token, right? Now, right, it's then got so degen that people are just tokenizing everything, right? Phrases, cats, animals. It's crazy. What makes them, okay, so viral animals like Shiba Inu, Pepe the Frog, and Grumpy Cat are iconic meme figures that already have a strong hold on the internet culture. These animals symbolize fun, randomness, and relatability, which makes them perfect mascots for memes that rely on community and virality, right? So, if you, the other day I was watching the news, right? And on the news, there was a whole segment about pandas. And I'm sitting there waiting, like, chat, I'm waiting for them to drop the panda name. Because I know in 25 to 30 minutes, some degen ass motherfucker is going to make a meme coin after that panda name. And if they're serious about the project, it's going to send. If they're not serious, it's going to be a cash grab and they're going to rug. And you got to know when to hit that button and get the hell out, right? So this is what I've seen, right? Back in the day, like, even meme coins had to have a white paper. Today, you don't have to have a white paper. You don't have to have a 3-page website, right? You don't have to have none of that. You can have one picture, contract address, and something homely for the community, and that's it. People buy into the cause, the culture, the person, the leader. You know what I'm saying? It's not really about the tech, the utility, the white paper, which is crazy. And then you got AI now, right? I also would pay attention to horror, strange animations, and meme coins. Anime, characters like Huggy Wuggy, Skibidi Toilet. That toilet is scary. Siren Head have gained popularity through their unsettling yet captivating designs. These animations often go viral because they evoke a strong emotional response, whether it's fear or intrigue. In meme coins, this shock factor can translate to quick virality as people are drawn into things that stand out. So pay attention to that, right? A lot of people in crypto or stock markets, they like the wolf on Wall Street, right? They'll start tokenizing of videos and phrases in that. You got locked in. You got meme coins after what happened in GME. Well, that's a whole different sector. Now you got horror and strange animation meme coins, right? I think the biggest one here is Skibidi Toilet. It's like a 50, $60 million market cap, right? So be looking out for things like that. Sometimes I'll go across YouTube and I'll type in most viral YouTube video or most viral horror animal, and then I'll go look up the meme coin, right? And start to do research on some of the wallets and see what they're buying and see what's next. And we're getting to that, right? So find out what goes viral, guys. When something goes viral, instantaneously understand there will be a meme coin created. There is somebody always waiting for something to go viral. Key investments and factors in meme coin. Murad suggested that successful meme coins have strong cult-like communities looking for coins. Look for coins that have real memes, culture relevance, fair launches without VC involvement, and survive market dips, right? So you want to find those things that's memeable. Is it viral? Can it go viral? Check, you go over some things in your head, understand, or ask yourself, can this go viral? Does it have a cult-like community? Go hang around the Telegram and see what's popping within the community, right? Check out the supply control. Make sure that, if they do have some type of FTV especially with a meme coin, like our community token, make sure it's getting burnt. Like everything's being burnt. Maybe they're doing some type of deflationary measure. If not, if they do have heavy whales that have a large amount of supply, make sure they have a whale group. And inside that whale group, make sure that they are actively always in touch with those whales, right? So now you can have, you can sleep better at night knowing that your whales are on the same wavelength as you. They have the same core goals and aspirations of this project, where you don't got to think like, damn, are they going to dump on my head, right? And most importantly, survive market dips, right? You want those coins that check off all these boxes, but been around 10 months, 11 months. They don't have to be around since 2021. I say 10 months, 11 months. That gives it time to kind of like survive 270% drops. But if you see the community still grinding, you see content still being put on the Twitter page, you see this, you see that, and you're like, dang, at some point, the price and the value that's lagging has to catch up with the community. Maybe they just need a few whales to know about it. Maybe they just need a few friends that know wealthy people that's willing to onboard them into the project. It could be missing the small little things that could separate a great project that just doesn't have the right eyes on it. And that happens. There's a lot of good projects and good teams in the space right now that just don't have the right eyes on it because everybody's focusing on everything else and chasing green candles. My conclusion here is whether the meme supercycle will result in massive gains remains to be seen, but Murad has reshaped the way investors think about digital currencies, culture, and value. Meme coins represent a new wave of emotional investing, right? So yeah, now investing has turned into emotion. So there's a lot of charts, guys, that look still like this with active communities, content being rolled out. You don't have to chase this because what will happen is that liquidity rotation will happen. Now, let me give you an example of a liquidity rotation, right? I seen a tweet here. I want to see if I got the tweet pulled up. Let's see here. All right, so I seen this tweet here because I was looking at Gnon and I was wondering why Gnon sold off, right? That was the AI play, right? And this is, I've seen these guys around like posting little stuff. I don't buy immediate when they post. I just go do the research and I kind of like see how the token reacts to the post. So it said Gnon hit 200 million. Not a single soul understood what it even was. I agree. When these AI tokens, I'm still doing research trying to figure out what it would. I know they're AI agents, but it's deeper than that. Memes AI is being called Truth Terminal's dark twin and is growing now and ready to explode. Sounds pretty badass to me. So I went to go check Meme AI, right? And I noticed this is Memes AI, that it was one of those same charts, but in a smaller time frame, similar to what we seen from Murad, right? Just out of no, it just doesn't not doing nothing, and out of nowhere it blows. So I'm like, why did this happen? So what I went to is I went to the top traders, right? I wanted to see the top traders, and I was just trying to figure out their strategy, right? Thinking like how they would think, right? Because you can see now that thing is selling off immediately after the post, which tells me that these guys got in right here, and the post was designed to send it where they can take out the profit. So I'm literally like breaking this stuff down to you guys. Now, what I did was I went to go search some of the top holders wallets because I wanted to know when they take profits, what's the next play that they were going to be looking for. So actually, let's go into what I kind of like discovered. So this is one of the top wallets, and I'm like, okay, this is one of the top wallets, and they made like huge profit off this memes AI. They only have $255 left, but they sold like a whole bunch of it, right? They made like what 150,000 or something crazy, right? So I'm like, okay, they just made 150,000 off a meme, right? They sold most of it. They only have $200 left. They left their meme bag. What are they looking at next? And I noticed that it said Truth Terminal's girlfriend. So I went to Truth Terminal's girlfriend, which is Sydney here, and I noticed the pattern. This guy, this whoever this is, this whale, he's stacking up again on Truth Terminal's girlfriend. So I said, this is a $1.9 million market cap. Memes AI went from what not $1 million market cap to 20 million. So it did a 20x. Are they getting prepared to send this shit up another 20x, another 20 million? It's the same whales loading up, right? I use the same thesis for cat tokens, dog tokens, and any other token that I see get a tweet dropped, pump up. I'm checking the people that's made the most money, and I'm looking at the top tokens that they hold the most of with the lowest market caps that haven't pumped yet. So you can see similar to memes AI, right? Pumped, and then it just went dead for a while, and then it pumped again, right? So I'm not telling you to buy this token. I'm just looking at it like, okay, these guys pumped it's dead. They're loading up again. Because why would a person that made 150,000 be loading up on this token if it was dead, right? They're smarter than that. They're loading up on this token for a reason. So this is, just common sense that I'm using here. And you can utilize this same strategy, right? You can go see what wallets have been successful for Popcat, what wallets have been successful for Dolan. It's easier to do it on Solana, to be honest with you. You can see which wallets have been most successful on the biggest tokens, and then find tokens where they're holding a substantial amount but haven't pumped yet. And this was an example. So, I mean, guys, this meme coin thing can get a little bit crazy, but if you understand how it works, right? I tell you, I'm always on X looking for something viral. That's why in the Patreon, you probably up on, I know a lot of the meme coins took a little bit of a pullback the last few days, right? But we got into Booby early, we got into K-Whiff early, all them things pumped. Now, if you ain't take profits, that's on you, right? You know what I'm saying? Some of them tokens, even I round trip because I see the bigger picture, right? I don't think that we're in peak bull run. So, like, for instance, K-Whiff, I haven't sold any of K-Whiff, and it went to almost $10 million market cap. I haven't sold any of it, right? And I got in around a $1 million market cap. I haven't sold any, and it's back to like $2 million. So we'll just have to see if that thing continues to rise up. But the reason that I'm holding on to it, because I seen how the community was gelling in the Twitter spaces. You know what I mean? I seen the people that was in the Twitter spaces. So I like meme communities that have wealthy people in it and known people that can move the needle. Same thing can be said for the wolf community, right? Land wolf. People probably wondering like, dang, Millie, what's going on with Land wolf? Well, the reason why Land wolf resonated to me because I understand how big tokenizing artwork could be. You can go look at that token Botto. It's pretty doing well because they tokenize artwork. Well, now you're tokenizing one of the most popular figures in crypto animation, which is Matt Fury, right? And you're tokenizing his characters, right? Now, tokenizing the character is one thing, but can the community bring this stuff into the light? And when you hear the community talk in those spaces, it's a community where people are not worrying about the price of the token, right? Those are the best communities. They're not worrying about the price of the token. They're worrying about building, organically marketing it, organically getting content created, organically getting hand drawn art. They don't want to put out supply for nothing. They want to organically, grassroots grow these things, right? And whales pay attention to that, right? And when whales get a whiff of it and they tell their whale friends, that's when you get the Dolans, right? You can go here and you see fart coin, right? All of these AI tokens, a lot of the wallets hold the same tokens. I'm gonna just leave it at that, right? I'm gonna just leave it at that. So let's go to Dolan, right? Dolan was one of the ones where we looked up, right? And it wasn't like doing nothing for 10 months, right? Very, very similar to Murad's thesis here, right? So let's just go to the weekly chart, and you can see like it's not doing nothing. So what motivated Luke Belmar to look at this token and be like, you know what? I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna tell my whale friends to get in, and we're gonna send this. Well, in my head, the first thing I would think of is the Dolan duck, right? The Dolan duck. So if you go to Dolan duck, I'm just dropping y'all alpha, man. Hold on. If y'all go to Dolan duck, right? Dolan duck. See if I can actually find it. All right, 1 second. I'm sweating. I mean, I'm getting it in for y'all. So when I discovered Dolan, I'm like, okay, what may have motivated, Luke to get into Dolan, right? Or to CTO it, or whatever him and his whales did, right? Well, I found out that it was older than Pepe. So this meme is actually older than Pepe, right? So it has a heritage that's older than Pepe. Then after doing research, I noticed he had friends. So I started looking up all of the friends to Dolan, right? I looked up Gooby. That's how we got into Gooby early. I looked up Desi, Duck, but I didn't really find any tokens that were good, right? A lot of them were rugs. I looked up Marcus Mars. I looked up Dafty. I looked up the Boggs Bunny, and I looked up Elron, and then I looked up Proto and Proto, right? So, once you uncover a narrative, right? You can uncover a narrative, right? Then you want to take advantage of the degens, right? You don't want the degens to take advantage of you, so you take advantage of the degens. So you think in your head, okay, if Dolan is pumping, his friends at some point got to pump. Now all I got to do is find a good friend, and you can see here there's a list of characters here, guys. A list of characters that you could choose from. Go do your research, and I guarantee you there's a token ready to launch that's been in the game 6 to 10 months that's going to run when Dolan runs to 1 billion. And all of these tokens, if not people creating new ones, there'll be ones that's been around for 6 to 10 months that's going to run, and you're taking a risk closer to the floor, right? See, you're taking a risk closer to the floor, right? Because we seen what Dolan did, right? And then what did Booby did, right? What did Booby do? Let me see if I can actually find it. Hold on. I think what's his name? I think I spelled it wrong. They spell it wrong purposely. Gooby. I'm calling him Booby. What did Booby do? I call him Booby. I'm all messing up the name. I don't even know the tokens that I heard. All right, Gooby. What did Gooby did? Right? When Dolan ran and everybody was hyped off Dolan, the experienced people in crypto was thinking the same way I was thinking. They weren't chasing Dolan. They were looking for his friends. And the same thing happened here that happened with Dolan, but way more gains for the average investor because of way smaller market cap, right? So what kills me is that a lot of these people, they get to chasing these large market caps, right? And claim, oh, we're going to make money years to come, right? And I've seen it. I've been seeing it for years now, and it just never happens, right? So why do that when all it takes is 3 to 5 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes out of your time to sit here and do the research like I'm doing for you guys right now, and I can get into something way earlier, take advantage of the degens and the fact that they want to be a degen, and they want to create some after narrative We already in the narrative. It pumped. Does it work like this every time? No. But all the time you spend holding a project that's already hundreds of $1,000,000, you could have already made 10x, 20x, 50x if you just did the research. Stop depending on your favorite YouTuber and do the research, guys. I can't stress that enough. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to nobody. You come here for the entertainment, the content, but you leave this area and you go do the research, man. Do the research. Because if not, you're going to find yourself here multiple cycles like, damn, I ain't even make $10,000. And it's people that's making 150K, 200K in 6 months. One easily. Stop playing around with your futures. I cannot stress this enough, man. It hurts me when I be seeing, man, I see all that I see this, all that, man. I'm like, bro, this game is not as hard as people make it, man. It's not, and I'm sweating because I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. I'm going to leave it at that, y'all guys. Yeah, let me know if y'all want me to do more videos like that. Let me know what y'all thought about me breaking down Murad's thesis, everything that I pretty much laid out to you in this meme coin video. I'll try to do more of these videos, guys. Let me know what you think. I appreciate everybody that showed to the video. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.